How FIFA makes billions of dollars. Imagine I came to you today and told you I own a business that only works for 1 month every 4 years.
Bullshit.
The rest of the time,
I barely sell anything. Would you invest in my business?
probably not. In fact, you tell me, my brother, just go look for a real job. But here's the funny part. That's exactly how FIFA operates. Every 4 years, the FIFA World Cup comes around. The whole world loses its mind for about a month, and by the time it's over, FIFA has made billions of dollars. Billions. Not millions. So the question is, how does an organization that doesn't manufacture footballs, doesn't sell jerseys every day, doesn't own football clubs, and doesn't even pay the players end up richer than some of the biggest companies on earth? Today, we're following the money, and trust me, by the end of this video, you'll never look at the World Cup the same way. Let's start with something almost everyone gets wrong. People think FIFA owns football. No, that's like saying the government owns weddings because it issues marriage certificates. Football existed long before. Children were kicking homemade balls in villages before anyone even thought of creating an international football organization. In fact, FIFA was founded in 1904 by just 7 European football associations. Back then, nobody was dreaming about billion-dollar television deals or luxury VIP suites. They simply wanted one organization to coordinate international football. If those founders could see FIFA today, they'd probably ask one question. Wait, how much money did you say? Because today, FIFA isn't just running football tournaments, it's running one of the most profitable events on the planet. Now let me ask you something. Who do you think made more money from the 2022 World Cup in Qatar? Argentina, France, maybe Lionel Messi because he finally lifted the trophy? Not even close. The biggest winner wasn't a player. It wasn't a coach. It wasn't even the host country. It was FIFA. Think about that for a second. Whether you live in Nairobi, Rio de Janeiro, Tokyo or London, when the World Cup starts, people suddenly become football experts. Your uncle, who hasn't watched football since 2014, suddenly starts saying, "I've been studying Morocco's midfield." Studying? Yesterday, you thought Morocco was in South America. The World Cup has a magical power. It makes billions of people stop whatever they are doing and focus on one thing: football. Now, here's where business comes in. Attention is the most expensive currency in the world. If 5 billion people are paying attention, companies don't see football, they see customers. Imagine you own a company selling soft drinks. Wouldn't you want your logo in front of billions of people? Of course you would. Now imagine you're selling sports shoes, or mobile phones, or airlines, or credit cards. Suddenly, advertising during the World Cup isn't an expense, it's an investment. And FIFA knows this better than anyone. That's why companies literally compete for the chance to work with FIFA. It's almost like trying to get front row at the biggest concert on Earth. Except instead of buying one ticket, you're buying the attention of the entire planet. And believe that attention doesn't come cheap. Here's a way to think about it. Imagine your village decides to organize the biggest Nyama Choma festival in Africa. On the first day, only 20 people show up. No problem. The second year, 200 people come. The third year, 2000. Fast forward 20 years. People are flying in from different countries. Hotels are full. Every butcher has sold out. Even the guy who has never eaten meat before suddenly claims he's the festival's biggest fan. Now imagine you own that festival. Would you allow companies to advertise there for free? Absolutely not. You'd charge them. You'd charge for food, charge for VIP tables, probably even charge someone for selling bottled water. That's exactly what FIFA does. The World Cup isn't just football. It's the biggest business convention on earth disguised as a sporting event. And here's the crazy part. Many people think ticket sales are where FIFA makes most of its money. That sounds logical, doesn't it? After all, millions of fans buy tickets. Some pay hundreds of dollars. Others pay thousands. So surely tickets must be the gold mine. Not even close. In fact, ticket sales are only a small slice of FIFA's giant money. The real money comes from somewhere much bigger. Something so valuable that television companies are willing to spend billions just to get it. Imagine paying billions of dollars not to own a football team, not to buy a stadium, but simply for permission to show football matches on TV. Sounds insane, doesn't it? Well, that's exactly what happens. And once you understand why broadcasters are willing to pay that kind of money, you'll finally understand why FIFA keeps getting richer every single World Cup.